corner of my room, see my friends in high places. I don't know which is which or who is whom, they've stolen each other's faces. Janet is there with her high hat and hair and full of bedroom feathers. And Janet is known to make dead men groan in any kind of weather. I crawl over to her, I say, hey baby, I say, hey Janet, you are the one, you are the sun, and I'm your beautiful planet. But she ain't down with any of that, 'cause she's heard that shit before. And I'll say, uh-huh, yeah, you're right, 'cause I see Betty X standing by the door with more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. And it's getting strange in here. Yeah, it's getting stranger every year. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. All right now. Now Betty X is like Betty Y minus that fatal chromosome. Her hair is like the wine dark sea in which sailors come home. I say, hey baby, I say, hey Betty X, I lean close up to her throat. This light you were carrying is like a lamp hanging from a distant boat. It is my light, says Betty X. Betty X says, this light ain't yours. And so much wind blew through her words that I went rolling down the hall for more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. It's strange in here. Yeah, it gets stranger every year. More news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news from nowhere. I turn another corner, I go down a corridor and I see this guy. He must be about 100 foot tall and he only has one eye. He asked me for my autograph, I write nobody, and then I wrap myself up in my woolly coat and I blind him with my pen. 'Cause someone must have stuck something in my drink. Everything's getting strange cooking. Half the people are turned into squealing pigs, the other half are cooking. Well, let me out of here, I cried, and I went pushing past. And I saw Miss Polly singing with some girls. I cried, strap me to the mast for more news from nowhere. More news from nowhere. Yeah, more news.